Hello friends, welcome back to Surya Chess. So today we are going to see the match between Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura. So those who don't know who is Magnus Carlsen, so Magnus Carlsen is the current world champion. He has beaten Vishy Anand in 2013, and since 2013 he is a world champion. And for this year, Nepo is going to challenge the Magnus Carlsen. He won the candidates, and let's see who is going to be the next world champion later on. But today, focus on the match, and we have another person, Hikaru Nakamura, who is a grandmaster from America. He was born in Japan, and he is having a current position. It's world number 18, and the game has played in Chess Classic 2021 finals, where Hikaru as a must-win situation. And let's see how the game has begun and what has happened in the game. So game started with the d4. Magnus is the black pieces, Hikaru is with the white pieces. Game has begun with the d4, c4, d4, d5, c4. It's a queen's gambit, and it's converted into the Slav defense. Then knight goes to the f3, knight goes to f6, then the e3, bishop goes to g4, then h3, where it's asking where do you want to go. You want to just capture it or come? It's going to back. So Magnus said I'm going to take q. So it captures, queen captures. Then the e3, the idea is to develop the bishop here. Then the bishop goes to the d3, knight goes to bd2, castles, bishop goes to the d6, knight goes to the c3, castles, rook goes to the d1. The idea is always look for this whenever it's all are living, so this is going to attack on your queen, so you must be aware of it whenever rook comes in the queen file. So rook goes to e8, queen goes to e2, queen goes to e7, bishop goes to d2, pawn captures on c4, bishop captures on c4, pawn push on e5, captures with the queen. So those who don't know now here, if the game has played something like this, then it's a mate. It's like a losing position here for white. It has to go here, and it's a mate. So Hikaru was aware of that, and he played the move g3, where he stopped the mate. Then Carlsen started pushing the pawn and hitting the bishop on b5. So b5, then bishop goes to b3, a5, bishop goes to c2, queen comes back to the e6, where it's hitting the pawn here, and Hikaru has to defend it. So Hikaru has defended with the king goes to the g2, and here it's a minority attack is going on further with the a5. It has stopped with the a3, sorry, a4, a3. Then knight goes to the e5, bishop goes back to the b1. The idea is bishop wanna come here and comes to this diagonal. So Carlsen just removed the queen from that diagonal and comes to the e2. Then bishop goes to the e7, bishop goes to the e1. Then rook comes to the d8, bishop comes to the a2, knight goes to the d7. Here there might be possibility of a sack, but there is nothing you can win here. Let's suppose if it's capture, you are winning 2 pawns, but it's like a winning position for white. So you can see the bar is simply showing +3. So it did not happen in a game, so I was just showing you. Queen goes to the c2, bishop goes to the e5, where it's hitting the knight, and Hikaru went for a rook to c1, knight goes to c5, knight goes to e2. Now it's a choice attack, so if you play something random move like this, so it's like a losing piece completely here. So if you captures, you cannot capture first, so Why you cannot capture? Because it has to be taken here, and it's capture, capture, and then capture. So it did not happen in a game. So instead of it, Magnus went for first rook exchange, where it has deflected from this file, and then Magnus went for a a7, where it is supporting the knight. Hikaru went for attack on the knight itself. So Magnus said okay. He come back and he is giving up this pawn, but he did not went for it, and he simply pushed the f3. The knight goes to d5. So the knights are very tricky, and if let's suppose you played something like this, now this is like a queen loss, you know, it's a fork, and it's a completely, and you cannot come here. If you come here, it's again another blunder, because it's a discover attack coming, and it's capture, and it has to go back and capture again and capture again. So this is like a completely winning position. So it did not happen in a game, so I am just showing you the variations. So knight goes to the d5, and Hikaru decided to capture the pawn and give up the e pawn, because here it's attack here and there is no defense. So now there is equal position, and it has given up the check here, and king goes back to the h1. If king goes back to here, then it is again a discover attack. So you are always look for that. So after this, queen comes back here on the b8, where it's supported, because if you here also you need to be careful. If you play something random move like this is the losing position, because it's a mate. So always look for it, and Magnus went for the b8, where it's supporting here and giving up the strength towards this and attack on here. So here Hikaru went for hitting the knight here, and Magnus said okay, you want to take it, I'm going to capture your pawn here, and given up the 2 pieces for a rook. So it captures, and now here Magnus hitting the queen as well as here, but it has defended. So Hikaru went back to the e4, and Magnus went back to the d6. Now the idea is here, simply if you play some random move like this, now this is completely losing position for you. It's a check, it's coming here, it's a double attack, you cannot defend everything. So if you come here, I'll capture here, and it is also hitting here. Otherwise you can simply capture here and keeping the pin here. So it's like a 9+ for you. So this did not happen in a game. So Hikaru was aware of it, and after this move he played bishop to e3. This is the equal position, where again Magnus went for a check first, which we saw, and here it has blocked with the knight here, and here Magnus has asked for the queen exchange. So here until this it's an equal position, and after this move Hikaru has blundered, and it's lost for him. So after this move, the idea here is if you are not exchanging, it's hitting your bishop, so you have to support the bishop. And in a time pressure it happens, guys. It's also happened with me. I lose that match with the Bangladesh player, so it happens in a time pressure. So after this Hikaru realized that he has blundered, because after the rook goes to the d8, there is no way to defend this, and computer is suggesting simply to capture here and give up the piece here. But at this position Hikaru had just resigned the game, and Magnus Carlsen won. Not only won the match, he won the title as well. So guys, do let me know in the comments if you like the match, if you like the video, how it's going with the new series and new videos. I'm trying to upload many things. Now I'm going to upload one more video on Saturday or Sunday, where I'm going to give the tributes to all the Indian chess players who has contributed for the nation and give us up the most prides for us. So thank you so much guys for watching the video. Do like, share, subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.